we keep on rolling. You know who it is, man. It's 1/3 of the group, Ramo Chaos, aka the Pressure King, aka Nothing Nice, aka Something Serious, aka Martin Luther Chaos, aka AK-47s and get pulled out if you keep running my. You better keep my name out your vibe if you watching this, boy. I might forget that I do music now, boy. Stop playing with me, sir. Listen, aka the Section 8 sex symbol. Cause yeah, I'm still him. You already know what it is, man. Another episode of Respect My Grind Live, where I bring you the hottest artists, the best artists, the greatest artists, and some of the artists are just phenomenal. But all of them are on their grind. So I like to talk to these artists to get into their head a little bit, see what they got going on, get a history of them, and to show you what they're about to do, and to show you why I get excited about even interviewing these people, man. So without further ado, I ain't gonna do all that dragging out, man. We just gonna jump right to it, man. I got the only monk that matters. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say this is the only monk that matters, man.
Check. Oh, okay, that's better. Because you were sitting in pitch black before.
Okay. Now I was the lighting on the phone, but I could hear you a little good now though. So I just I just kind of pulled over to conduct the interview. But what's good though? My bad for the little interference, dog.
Nah, man, we gonna work through it. We gonna make it do what it do, man. So what's good, man? Now I had to reset everything to start from scratch, man. But listen, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. Cologne check. What you smelling like over there? What's the cologne you got on?
Chanel.
Chanel?
What it was? Chanel? Coco Chanel? Chanel, yeah, Chanel.
Man, he lying over there, man. Pull up over here, man. I'm finna text you the address. I gotta see if you got it in the car.
Oh, no, it's at the crib.
Oh, okay.
I got the Jimmy Choo in here right now.
Hey, man, you expensive, man. Shout out.
It's not me. It's the women in my life, dog. I appreciate the women in my life, dog.
I don't know, man. You already know, man. Shout out to him having winners around him. Either he got a good woman or he's scamming, man. I don't know what's going on, man. But that's swiping cologne, man. Like, hey.
Nah, it's the women in my life. They just, like, that's just what they do. Like, they take care of all those things for me. So
that's good, though, man.
I'm good on that.
You can't have no bums around. You can't have no bums. No, we ain't doing that. So now, before I even get into this interview for real, though, man, this is something I got to do with every guest, man. We gonna have like a little moment, but when it come to music, R&B or gospel, which one?
R&B.
But okay, so what is that artist that stand out to you? I don't care if it's from the 70s, 80s, 90s. Who?
Michael
Jackson?
You want me to get? Yeah, Michael Jackson. You want somebody outside of Michael?
No. Stay right there. What Michael Jackson song? Which one is that one to you though?
What's that one Chris Tucker always singing? In the don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. That shit right there.
Nah, now you gotta sing it. Hold on, sing it. I remember it because he always doing that shit when he do his comedy bit. Sing that shit.
Right? Damn. You said it. Come on.
Don't stop till you get enough.
How he always acting.
God, he always do this shit too, bro.
But that's
and I don't remember the words.
That's the exact reason I love the song. It's not even the words for me. It's the feeling. You feel me? That feeling that I get. That's the same feeling that I
get. Damn, I can't think of the word. Why I'm singing it, nigga? You supposed to be singing.
The more I try to remember
the word. That's crazy.
The more I try to remember it, just keep running for me. So it is
right. It is. It's gonna, and you know what's so funny? It's gonna come to you like later on, like watch. It's gonna jump right back out. So now when it get back in the light, because you done got back in the you looking like you in the witness protection program.
Oh no, never.
Nah, you gotta stay in the light. Go into the light, Caroline. So now explain the name for those who have no idea who you are, man. Explain the name and then tell them who you are. Let's get into that.
Okay, the name Miramonk. Mirror is because everything is a reflection, right?
Right.
you know about projection, right?
Right.
So you can only everything like the way you perceive everything is from the standpoint of where you at. So however you like your attitude about how you feel about yourself is how you see the world. So that's where the mirror come in. Everything is a mirror.
Right.
People that you keep around you, they're mirrors for each other. Like the people that's in my circle, based off what they telling me, that reflection I'm getting off what they giving, like that moves me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And I do the same thing for them. So we all mirrors for each other. And
that's dope, man. Damn,
the monk, I didn't pick the name picked me, you feel me?
Right.
But it's kind of who I am. Like I was actually telling my girl earlier, like, as much as sometimes I think that I'm trying to be this monk or whatever it is, that's just who I am. You feel me? It's just who I am. I'm always trying to kick some knowledge. I'm always trying to be on some enlightened shit, love and peace, some hippie shit. You feel me?
Right.
So you just put two together, Miramonk. So right. Miramonk do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about love and peace and giving love and peace, man. You know what I'm saying? So Miramonk, do what I'm doing. Be right. Of love and peace. You know what I'm trying to say?
Ain't gonna lie, boy. You just kind of blew my mind, bro, with that one. Because, like, even the first part, what you saying, bro, like, I'm gonna tell you what's. I'm gonna give you this and try to stay with me. When I was in Oakland, right, a couple months ago, you fucking me up real bad in a good way. Watch this. When I was in Oakland, watch this, bro. It's a symbol that looks. I'm gonna draw this shit too. I'm gonna try to draw it. It's like a alligator symbol, but it just
that's my favorite animal too.
Watch this, bro. It's like a. I'm gonna tell you why you fucking me up, because everything that your name represents sorta is what this symbol means. It's an African symbol, right? I can't draw it because the shit. It looked like a cross, but imagine an alligator's head this way. An alligator head this way, an alligator head right here, and an alligator head right now. Right, that's an African symbol, right? I went to the Black Panthers party for women, they house, right? It's a museum that they have. Now, it's a symbol all across there, and I'm big on symbols too. And I was telling the lady who owns the house, before she gave us a tour, she said, I'm gonna explain something to you about that symbol. It's an African symbol. Damn, I'm trying to text my son too, because I know he playing video game. He playing Fortnite. And man, don't be getting stopped by no police. Why?
Oh no, we good. We
gonna keep going.
Right
we gonna keep going. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna keep going.
We on divine timing right now.
Yeah, you already know.
About nothing.
Don't let me forget this. Hold on. Damn, this crazy.
It's crazy how I keep saying I'm trying to stay in the light. That's crazy. That's a metaphor.
So listen, that need to be a song. I know my son probably using the Wi-Fi or something like that. It's crazy. But anyway, watch this. With that symbol, I'm gonna go back to that symbol. What she was saying was about that symbol, the original African way is whatever Miramonk brings to the village or whatever he eats, the stomach in the middle. Listen, you see how the head is right here? The head is right. There's 4 heads.
Yeah.
But it's only one stomach, meaning there's one village. Whatever this head right here do, whatever it eat, whatever it take in, it's gonna go back. Watch exactly what you just said in a different way. So now this one, it's gonna energize this one. This one gonna go out and eat. It's gonna bring it back to the stomach. Everything come back to the middle. That's why the middle is big. Now, watch this, King. Watch this, King, because I know you're going to get this. If you eating bad, if you dealing drugs and you fucking up your temple, it's going to come back to the neighborhood, the community. It's right in the middle. Bruh, that shit, whatever you do good, it's going to come to the middle. It's going to affect the whole community. Whatever you do bad, it's going to come back in. That's why the projects is a project, and it's an ongoing cycle too. I just had this discussion with somebody.
The energy is there. We got to change the energy.
You got to change the energy, and that's the thing about you too. Like, bro, like I listen to you lyrically, you somewhere else, bro. Like you on a whole different. Like a nigga got to elevate to listen to, because they think it's just street shit or trap shit or hood shit. But it ain't even
it's
that.
A little bit of that.
You sound like that. You sound like it, but it's a lot of medicine inside the Jello. You heard what I just told you?
Yes.
And that's why I'm a fan.
You see what you just said right there?
Right.
That's the foundation of every time I write, every time I create. I gotta put some medicine in the Jello. I don't care how good it tastes, how good it sounds.
Right.
Somewhere in the song, when you chilling and you vibing, it's gonna sneak up and hit you. Hey, that part when he said da 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 da, that's kind of what I'm going through, and that's the answer for what I needed. And I'm happy he kind of like I make it easy to swallow. Because if I would have told you just like that, I'm gonna sound too preachy. It might be too hard. So I gotta make it feel good. I gotta make it sound good. You understand? Right. And another thing I realized too, I can't come to my brothers, they street niggas, they trap niggas, whatever labels, right? But I have to speak their language for them to talk to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say? I ain't trying to hear nothing from a nigga who ain't going through what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't from where I'm from, or who can't even speak the language of the situations that we in. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why on the surface, like if you being ignorant and you didn't really listen, you'll say, yeah, that's trap music, or it's just the same old shit. But if you really give it a chance and listen to it, it's a little deeper. It's all there. You feel me? Right. And I try to make sure I put, like you said, the medicine in the Jello, so that way
you got to. I mean, I
get it. Like
I see that as a parent. I didn't get that when I was younger, but then now that I'm older and I got sons, I get it more now than ever. Sometimes they ain't gonna take that medicine, so you gotta put it inside the oatmeal, something that they love already.
What?
So now, watch this.
My bad. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
We just had this conversation. He said, it's like about could you say that? Repeat what you just said.
Basically, like me as a father, sometimes my sons don't want to eat what I need them to eat that's valuable to them. So I gotta put it inside something that they love already, like oatmeal, Jello, ice cream. You gotta trick them into even taking something that's good for them.
You know what? Me and my girl just came to this understanding that love is freedom, right?
Right.
As a parent, it's sometimes when my child fall or they ill or whatever, I want to take that pain. It hurt that I can't take that pain for them, right? But they have to live their own life, right? So the most I could try to do for them is like prepare the setting so you could fall. So you could, because it's something you're going to learn from falling.
Right.
You got to learn from your own. You can't learn from, I can't fall for it. You get what I'm trying to say? You follow?
Right. Right. But it's the truth though. And it builds character. It builds character. Golly, that's deep.
Okay, because we kind of went in and out. Okay, so by me as a parent, right? He don't know what I can see, right? He don't know anything beyond his own understanding. That's how I felt earlier when I realized, damn, I wake up every day and I never question, is the sun finna come out tomorrow?
Right.
There's a great understanding that's working for us that we never question. But it's like the same thing our parents do, right?
Right.
They know better than we do, right? I don't know the algorithm of the stars and how the sun, but it's something that's greater than me that has understanding that I don't know nothing about that's doing all that for me, right?
Right.
So I can go out and fall, or so I can at least just stare at the stars, you know what I'm saying? So that's the most, so in that sense, that's the most I could do for my child. Like, as bad as I want to feel your pain, even like, I can't even tell you what to do. I might want you to be a lawyer because the family need a lawyer.
Right.
But if you want to be a hippie, or if you want to just do music or whatever it is your passion, as a parent, I have to respect that freedom that you have your own life. You feel me?
And to add to what you're saying, watch this, King, because I watch a lot of craziness with my sons. Like I just was watching Dr. Strange, and this crazy how lessons come from it. Watch this, King. He with his power, he was able to read fast. He can go through a whole library. It'll take us a whole lifetime to go through a library. Dr. Strange can go through that bitch tonight, right? Now, if me and you about to go to war with just say whoever, like just say we on some street shit, we got an issue with this nigga, that nigga. Say Dr. Strange is our OG. You know what he gonna do as an OG? Look at all the scenarios that we don't, because he 40, me and you 16, 17.
Our
we know that
view
damn. Our view is right here. It's like tunnel vision. It's like a horse. Like you, the reason the horse trusts the jack. I'm losing it. What's the nigga who ride the jack? The jockey. The jockey.
Yeah.
The reason he trusts him because he know he got the blinders on. So he gotta trust the voice of the. If you ever know anything about horse riding, he has blinders on, so he only can see what's in front of him. He can't see nothing. Watch this. He can't see none of the horses behind him. None of this shit. So his OG is the jockey. The one that's riding gotta say, I'm gonna hit it this way. I'm gonna hit it this way. Go left, go right, go speed up, whatever. Now back to what I was about to say to you, King. Our OG that's 50 or 40 who lived it already. He know he done been to prison 5 times. He done lost homies.
We know Crips, Blood, Vice Lords. He know all of the games.
Yeah, he know all that. So now we only see, I'ma just kill you, and damn, that's it. No, but he said or it might work out bad. I'ma say this and I'm gonna let you talk. Watch this. Everybody got a plan, like Mike Tyson say this. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So nigga, you could box, you could shadow box, you could exercise, you could do cardio. Soon as you get hit, the whole fight changed.
Right? So I got this song, Life Goes Wrong. I got this line where I say in the song, a nigga can't plan what he can't see coming.
Right. That's real.
I could come every day I'm waking up preparing for a tornado, but it's a hurricane coming. I didn't know it was a hurricane coming. My brain didn't even allow me to think. So it's something else you said though, with the blinders, right?
Right.
I'm gonna bring it back home. What I had, because my biggest thing that I'm realizing, I have this need for control, right?
Right.
Because I gotta have a plan for everything, or I gotta be able to touch, be on top of everything, right?
Right.
But what I realize is that trust that the horse has with the jockey, everything that's in the universe has that same trust, right? The sun and the stars, they all in the they. It's like saying like this, right? You ever had to work with it, like? You ever had to be work somewhere you don't really want to work, right?
Right.
But you know it's bigger than you. Right. I don't want to be here right now. I probably don't even like these people.
Right.
But there's a cause greater than me, right?
Right.
Where I'ma just do. As long as I do my part, I'm gonna make it home. I'm gonna have a good day. Right. Now it's a trust that me and my coworkers gotta have. That the way they wrote it down, if you do your part, just like a basketball team.
That's real.
Forward doing what he doing, and the center doing what he's supposed to do, and everybody doing their part.
Gonna make it. That's gonna put the guard in position.
What make everything work? It's a faith that we have to have.
Right.
We gotta let go a little bit, like that freedom. That you know what? I gotta trust that Shaq gonna just take the shot. Fuck it.
But then what you just said is it take precedence too, because God don't want you to have too much control. The universe, whether you believe in God, universe, or energy. So when you have that trust, that's a little gap that the faith gonna fit right in. So you want to have this control, that control. All you got to do is leave that hole right there. Like, damn, I don't understand that. That's why God say, lead not unto. How do you say, not by your own understanding?
Because your understanding not greater. I don't know the algorithm of the stars.
Just like Doctor Strange, bruh. You know when Avengers was finna fight these aliens, that nigga say, like, I think Iron Man was like, nigga, all we got to do is take the back way. Hulk like, nah, all we got to do. He's like, dog, I don't work this shit out 1.7 million ways. Y'all looking at it from 5 ways. I already see it because he could go into the future.
In the time, he could.
Yeah, so he's looking at it from, if we take the upper way, under the, if we do all these different angles, he said, I looked at this shit 1 million ways and we lose every fucking way. So, dog, that's
let me tell you something. We're gonna be going for a long time. Let me tell you something. When I first started smoking weed, right, and I first started becoming self-conscious or whatever, my first thought that I remember having was like my own philosophy was, if you understand something, then not saying you can manipulate it, but you could better move around that thing, right? That's common sense. Everything come with a manual, right? I need to understand how this works, right? It's the same thing in a relationship. I gotta know who you with. I gotta understand you to coexist. Now, what I realized too, I'm like, damn, if I'm playing a card game with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say it's 5 possible options. The truth is 5 options.
Right.
But I'm only putting 3 on the table.
Mm.
No matter what conclusion you could draw, your view always gonna be like limited. Like you play like the playing field fucked up for you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
That's what we doing when we trying to lean on our own understanding. So it's like sometimes you gotta step back and like I told you, I was questioning. Today I told myself, man, I'm thankful for the sun. I'm thankful for the wind, the stars, the things that I just don't never question. My ability to walk, my ability to take a breath. I'm grateful for these things because I be tripping about other shit that don't mean nothing. You feel me?
Right.
But when I place my importance on these things right here, I find peace. You know what I'm saying? It's more peace in that. Like, and another, let me bring it back.
Right.
If it was anything like, all right, you see control?
Mm-hmm.
If it's anything that you can control, it's yourself, right?
True. Or how you respond to it.
When I think about that, it make me say, damn, I need to be humble more. That means I need to be more in a position. I'm just here to observe.
Right.
I'm here to go through the emotions. Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's anger. Oh, I don't like how that feel, but I had to feel it. Let me put that back. Let me try happiness.
Right.
You feel me? So we gotta look, instead of trying to like, okay, my whole life is about anger. I'm gonna take this one emotion and make it my whole life. Don't look at it like that.
Can I add on to something you just said? God damn, we still on the first question. Listen, bruh, I'm gonna add on to what you say, man, and that comes with education because nobody can say that's been around you can say you dumb by any means, bro. You real articulate, you smart as hell, and you look at things from a lot of different ways. The point I'm gonna make about this is the more you educate yourself, dog, the more you widen your tool belt. One of my OGs told me this. He said, listen, if you raise your son right now only to have a gun on him, that's it. Nothing else. Every means, argument, somebody raise their voice, somebody look at him wrong. This gonna be his only thing because that's the only thing you tooled him with. But if you educate him with like, compromising it, so now he has more stuff in his tool belt. So the only way he gonna pull that gun is he understands that this is the last resort. This is the only thing I'm gonna use that's way back here. I done use compromise. I done use self-worth. Like, prime example, think about that same thing I just said. If you only train that nigga just to do this, anything could set that boy off where he gonna whack you, right? But if you teach him everything else, I done been in fist fights with a pistol in my pocket, and I never even thought about killing a nigga. And I knew that I could. And then, damn, the fight changed. Now it's working in my favor. I don't want you. But guess what? Watch this. I got too many niggas in prison that's writing me or calling me saying, Chaos, you don't want to be in here, bro. Like, you doing the right thing. My nigga, I wish I could come home right now and work at Popeyes right now, dog. Like, my nigga, my whole life gone.
If them niggas that's there right now telling me, yo, I went to the end of the road. I did all that shit. This ain't where it's at, homie. Thank you, bro.
Because that's what a real one supposed to do.
You was that sacrifice that I don't need to do what you did because you didn't know better. So I ain't going to hold that against you. And I hope you're not holding that against yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why a lot of brothers, when they get to prison, they become self-aware. And a lot of things make sense to them because we don't have, the hand that we being played with. Let me give you a quote that I read, that I heard one time that'll make perfect sense with what you just said.
Right.
If the only tool you got is a hammer, everything gonna look like a nail.
Exactly, bro.
And even what you were saying about fighting, I got my pistol on me, right? I don't want to fight because I know I got other options.
Right.
But even with fighting itself, I can use the jab, I can use the hook.
Right.
It's different. If I only have a jab, my fighting is limited.
Right.
And that's how I feel like for black men, it starts. Everything starts at home, right? So what I realize is whatever problem you're going through, or you have, or depression, anxiety, whatever you're dealing with, it's a childhood trauma that we didn't heal yet, right? So what I realized about life, right? If you were somebody that was on lock, right? Your adulthood is gonna be appreciating your freedom. It's like things like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the same thing. Like life got this way of like, okay, we still dealing with our childhood traumas. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So with men, you know how it is. Like when a nigga express emotion, that's looked down upon. Like,
right,
don't be soft. You know what that does to a nigga?
Right.
You know that can manifest in cancer.
You an implosion or an explosion waiting to happen.
Bro, you can Google this. This is a fact. If you are harboring emotions that you don't agree with, if you're working on a job that you really don't want to be, if you're not living your truth, that can manifest in the form of a disease, cancer. You gotta understand, everything is one, right?
Right.
It's like what you were saying, it gotta manifest somewhere. That's why it's manifesting in a community. It's manifesting in the family. Because it's all the same. It's all a reflection of self. You know what I'm saying? So and this how I can make you understand. You ever heard that if you condone it, that means you own it? You own it too.
Right. You about that.
If I'm fucked up on the inside, my reality on the outside gonna be fucked up too. Right? But where they got us at is they didn't teach us how to express our emotions when we angry. They made us feel like we gotta hold it in.
Right.
So now it's like we made that normal. Like we made our traumas normal. Like that's the culture. It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
No, it's not. And then you know what's so crazy? You got to get it out. But then they'll make us do that. But then the other people that don't carry this skin right here, they've been going to therapy for 1,000 years. And guess what? Well, if we got to go to therapy, man, that nigga crazy. Or that nigga you understand what I'm saying? Like
to do what? To talk.
Right.
To express.
Yeah.
Why we look down? If a nigga say, okay, bomb, I got pressure with this nigga, but he ain't even get to no killing shit yet, right? Why does it look down upon if a nigga be like, man, hey, let's talk it out, bro.
Right.
Let's communicate. What I did to you, man.
Right.
I remember it was one time, it was somebody that I was going through it with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on real quick. What's good, Jaden? Chilling. Hold on, I'm on an interview real quick. So like we going through the motions, all the rah-rah shit, but I caught myself. I'm like, hold on. For me to continue with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did I do to you?
Right.
Like I need to know what I did so I could continue, right? Because what we stand like, what is the issue? Why we can't communicate? Okay, I don't like when you did this here. Even if we agree to disagree, why we can't do that as men? Why we gotta go through this? And because you know how it is when you get to prison, beefing with these niggas on the street. But when you're in prison, all Florida got to stick together. Why we have to go through all this just to get in a certain set of thought that we could have just did on the outside?
Right.
If we knew how to communicate,
if
we knew how important expressing how you feel. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I don't like what you did. It made me feel away. And you know another thing I just learned about life? You can never, even if a nigga tripping, right, and he misunderstood. If I'm telling you I feel away, I can never tell you what you're feeling is wrong.
Right.
Because you're feeling it.
Right.
Even if you misunderstood.
It's still my feeling. And it's my angle, and it's this is what I received from my experience. My brother just told me this. You know, Hunger from Grimo, this is my Haitian, and he broke this shit down to me the other day, like, because me and this other nigga were going through it. He was like, hey, you're not wrong about nothing you said. It's like you was in the car with us. Bro, like, he said that same thing in a different way. He was like, bro, your experience is your experience. It's not my experience. It's not that man's experience. It's your experience. So now, I don't care how it's. If we look at this design on the floor, I like that meme that I see on Instagram. Mm-hmm. If we look at this design that's shaped like this, you know what I see? A 9. You see a 6. It just depends on the angle that we at. You're not wrong because you actually see a 6. I'm not wrong because I actually see a 9.
If
so
6 is
position,
it's 6 working for me and 9 working for you.
Right.
All right. So when I first got into my wokeness, right?
Right.
I remember being like, because I grew up Christian, but when I when I grew a little past that, when religion didn't do it for me no more, I was trying to get everybody like, yo, you need to let. But what I had to realize is, yo, if that's bringing that man peace, who am I to say that?
Right.
It's somebody that's growing up that's believing Muhammad is what we think Jesus. Christians think Jesus is. Who am I to say that he wrong with all he been hearing? He don't even know of Jesus.
Right.
They don't even speak English. It's Islam. Where I grew up, that's the 6, like you were saying.
Right.
But over here, it's the 9.
And that might be his piece, just like what you just said is, dog, I might throw his whole balance off. And now with that question, like I feed people information and I leave it alone. I don't drill them. I never drill nobody. Like my brother, he with the Nation of Islam. I grew up believing what I'm believing. And then here it is. We have conversations. We have powwow. He my big brother, but he's never tried to convert me. I've never tried to convert him. We go through renditions, and that's just like the 9 and the 6. The 9 and the 6. You see it your way, I see it my way. And I can't argue with you about it. Man, it's a motherfucking 6. I'm telling you. No, I can say, bro, hey, check this out. Look. And then you step over here and you look at it like, oh, that's why you see it like that. And then you know what I do for you? As a brother, you say, dog, come look at it this way, though.
Let me show you somebody 6 that you ain't much pee.
Bro.
But, you know, but Bomb, so let me bring you back to the other point I was making.
Right.
So the biggest problem in the world is trying to impose your will on other people.
True.
Right? Telling people that's wrong or that's right. Okay, we all have a sense of what's right and wrong in our heart. You know, we ain't supposed to be doing certain, like, we don't need nobody to tell us what's right or wrong, right? Deep down, we know it. But the freedom of expression means, okay, let me use nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to understand that. Man, let me go back to what you said. I have to respect your 6 so much.
Right.
And you got to respect my 9 so much, because if I don't, I'm missing out, right?
Right.
Like you said, when I go over there and I see the 6, I'm like, damn, from where I was standing over there, it looked like a 9, but now I see it from your. But if I never gave you that freedom to be different from what I see, I would have never got put on.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to
say? And you know how many times we had that same moment. Shout out to DJ Elp. Shout out to all my DJs that's locked in. Listen, the same thing that you just said has created wars and has created bonds. Because, dog, you know you'll bring me around there in that same 6 and 9. You looking at a 9, I'm looking at a 6 from my angle. You bring me around there, and you know what's funny? We might bust out laughing and say, damn, bro.
This whole time.
Mad with this man the whole time telling him here, man, you a motherfucking liar.
We done had wars.
You this, you that. Yeah. The same, we just put it in a simple form.
It brings us back to understanding.
If I respect you, I got that much love for you. I got that much. I say, damn, this is my homie, this is my brother, this family, this like this. I love you enough to compromise and do what you need me to do to come over there and look at that shit. Damn, that shit is a 9.
That compromise, that compromise,
right?
Everything in nature understands that,
except us.
If a tree trying to go impose its will on other things in nature to be a tree, we ain't gonna have no flowers.
Right.
We ain't gonna have no other. We ain't, if every flower was a sunflower, that means that the sunflower is going out telling all the other flowers be a sunflower, nigga.
Right.
You see how that
sounds?
sounds?
Have no roses, no daisies, no lilies, nothing.
We missing out, and that's why we need to be like, okay. So another thing we need, this one size fits all thing that we have in our culture, we need to get rid of that. Humans don't work like that. We're not stop signs. Like every Monday through Friday, that stop sign gonna be red. It's gonna be the same thing. Me, I might be mad today. I might have been mad 5 minutes ago. I'm moving energy.
Right.
It's like water.
Right.
You can't hold me. I'm not one form or one. I'm ever changing. I'm ever permeating. I'm always moving. So for me to say, hey, I'm just an angry person, or my personality is this, don't put yourself in that box. Sit back, experience.
Right.
You feel me? How you know you don't like pizza? You had to taste it.
Right.
You had to try it to know you don't like it.
Right.
But that's the thing. We're not giving ourselves. And sometimes, well, like you said, everybody got a plan to get punched in the face. So what we do as humans, because I was just having this conversation with my girl, we'll build a cage. Right? And our cage ain't nothing but our environment and the things that we used to, the things that we know. Right? So anything that's not in this cage is foreign, because the cage is our safe space. Right? But mind you what I was saying about imposing your own will. When I see something different than what I know, I'ma judge it, because nigga, this shit foreign. nigga, who you know around here, nigga?
Right.
What you doing around here?
That's real. But then
that comes from the understanding that I think the world is as big as like it's not. It can't be nothing other than what I know.
Right. And
Ego.
which is that cage.
That's ego.
But yeah, and that pride won't let you do that. You know what I'm saying? See outside that cage. But then, and I know I gotta get rolling because I want to let you get back to what you're doing. Man, that situation run deep because God, how I was just finna say how God, it's gonna come back to me. But I know what I was trying to say. Oh yeah. I like what the homie was saying, like just find whatever your comfort zone is and get outside that shit. Because I'm just adding on to what you said about the cage. Mm-hmm. That cage, ultimately, you got to bust up out that bitch. You're gonna grow bigger than the cage. But sometimes, whatever your comfort zone is, you have to get outside that shit, and that's gonna make you stronger, faster, taller, bigger, greater. So now, I don't want you to lose that thought. But you said so much stuff, dog. Like it's hard to even leave. Well, like,
I already
this one went from an interview to a powwow. Like, cause
we didn't even get to the music yet.
Like,
that's what I kept telling my girl. I'm like, I know that before we even get to the music, we're gonna touch on so much other, and it's not like that's why I wanted it. Just happened like that.
Yeah. It happened naturally like that from the beginning anyway, because me and you just had a different kind of connection. Like, if it like, you know, when it's real, it ain't nothing forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's another reason I'm kind of off the script though.
You see that word force? I just told my girl earlier, like, bro, I don't want nothing that I gotta force. Do you gotta force yourself to brush your teeth in the morning? Do you gotta force yourself to respond when people call you? Mm-mm. You don't force these things, you do automatically. Right. So why am I forcing love? Why am I trying to force this nigga to fuck with me? You telling me you don't fuck with me and I'm trying to get you to go. Nah, I'm not respecting your freedom to be you and to let me chill. You telling me you don't fuck with me.
Right.
Nah, you need to be like this. I need you to be like this in order for me to coexist with you. Nah. What I need to do is understand how you is and accept you how you is. Right? And that's why self-love, self-awareness is the best thing you could do. If you want a better reality, if you want to deal with people, if you want to work with people, we got to go back and deal with them childhood traumas. I'm not mad at our parents. All they had was a hammer, so everything was a nail.
Right.
You fuck up in class, I'm whooping your ass. You feel me? It's situations where they were supposed to talk to us, they pulled out the belt. And I ain't mad at that because they made it work, but it's okay. Nah, I gotta go back. Okay, I gotta go back and work on some things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That music shit don't never work. Well, you need to be a motivational speaker because golly, boy, you'll save a lot of souls.
I can't run from it, bro. Yeah. I go to the bus stop. I meet people. I don't even know them when we talking for hours and hours because it's like one thing I know about humans, bro. We all connect on one thing: emotion.
Right.
I don't care how different we is. We all feel love. We all feel emotions. I don't have to. I could go to Brazil right now, right? Mm-hmm. I don't speak Spanish, but how can I navigate? What other sense that I'm gonna use to navigate my way around? My feel, right? How I feel. I'm pick energy. Emotion is energy in motion. That's all emotion is.
Right.
Energy in motion.
Facts.
Right, and that's why even with like anger, right? Anger is a powerful energy, right? Mm-hmm. But it's just we don't understand what it is. So if anger ain't controlled, it'll fuck some shit up.
Right.
But when I need to build a house, what I got to do first?
Build a foundation at first.
I got a tornado.
Right.
So anger has a place. The Bible even says it's a time for everything, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm coming to realize, we got to be still. We got to be self-aware enough to know these times. And this ain't the time for that. Y'all niggas could talk it out right here. I don't even got to get to that. It's a time where we're going to have to load up and ride. Like, hey, we got to ride. Right? But that's another thing. If we being real, how I could put it, sometimes I wish I could get my brothers to understand we fighting the wrong fight, dog.
Big time.
We know that, but it's just like I say, division. We all not on that same page. Right?
So let me ask you this. With all that being said, now I kind of feel like I understand where the music came from. 60. Give me 60 seconds because I'm trying to stay in alignment. Give me 60 seconds on how you even got into music, bro. Like you could have been a preacher, you could have been a life coach, you could have been a therapist, you could have been a counselor. With all this that's inside of you, bro, like you got a lot. You got a lot in you, which is the reason you are here in existence. Why do you feel like music was the direction that you went?
Because like I was saying about emotion, music is something that we all connect to.
Right.
So much so that we all got our own forms. African music sound different from Jamaican music, sound different from Chinese music, but everybody got music. We all feel emotions. So we need to let's focus on the common denominators. We all shit, sleep, eat, fart, pee the same. Right. We all laugh at the same thing. Like as far as we all feel the same emotions. So everything else is like, let's not trip on that. If anything, let me fall back and just accept that's where we different at. You feel me? So I feel like with music, I got into music from listening first. It's crazy. Just listening, being a fan, right? But then I listened so much that like I got into music trying to mimic what the rappers were saying, sing along with the rappers. Right. So at a point I knew so much words, rhyme patterns, and flows, that I was just able to manipulate it and make my own. Right. So it's easier for me to make music. So now people like, damn, why you so good at it? It's because I've been working on it since I've been listening.
Right.
I was a rapper.
Did you think you was gonna actually make it though? Because you done put some numbers on the board, bro. Like you done put some real numbers.
Nah, with that, I feel like it depends on what I think make it is. You know what make it is for me? Make it is for me, like when I check and you know what's so crazy? Every time I'm about to quit, I ain't doing this shit no more. Every time I go on my DM, it's somebody that write me, yo, I was just dealing with cancer, or my grandma just died, suicide, or I just did this. Your song, your thought, some shit that I thought a long time ago helped them get through.
Right.
I won. God, you see me, God.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, it ain't about the bread for me, like, and all the other accolades. If it come, that's cherry on top. Once one person tell me, yo, your song helped me get through this situation, that let me know that I made somebody else's life better. So, you know, for me, it's like, okay,
that's a game changer.
I'm playing a different game.
Right.
And my value system different.
Right.
I'm going based off how much people I could touch. I'm not going based off how much Grammys, or it's all nice. I do love it. I do aspire to get all the other things too. But that's not where my heart at with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you answer my other question, which was like the end goal, man. Like, cause we all got an end goal, but you just answered it before I could ask, man. Like, I started speaking too fast. Like, Haitian descent. You got that in your bloodline.
Yeah.
Get like, for people that live in Wisconsin that's watching this, or Delaware, Virginia, explain what it's like growing up as a Haitian. Get them like a good 60 seconds, 2 minutes of what it's like, because Haitians ain't everywhere, but they're everywhere, but not like here in South Florida. Talk about that.
Okay, so hey, how you doing? There was a documentary I watched, right, about freedom. You know, Haitians was the first black people that fought for their freedom against, you know what I'm saying, against when they was trying to impose that will on us.
Right.
But it was somebody that said, when this is what people don't remember. Haitian is not a skin color. It's a mindset.
Right.
Haitian is, I ain't finna let nobody come and impose their will on me that I ain't asked for.
Right.
You feel me? And that's what our whole life was. Not being cool, getting laughed at, getting picked on. It's a fight. That rebel to like, yo, y'all not finna cage me in. If you do that, you Haitian. And why I don't limit Haitian to one people? There was a time on the island of Haiti where when they first got to the island, they wiped out damn near the population. They had to go to Jamaica to go get people to bring back to Haiti to, you know what I'm saying? As far as slaves.
Right.
We all Haitian. We all Jamaican. We all it is. But when after they did the Haitian Revolution, right? They said displace Haiti It's for every black person in this world that's dealing with slavery. This is if your foot touch this land, you free. You're an automatic citizen. You know what I'm saying? Haitian is you don't have to be in Haiti to be Haitian. That's what the lady was saying. She was like, if you and your dog going through some shit and we not bowing down to this shit that y'all trying to put on us. That's exercising your right to be Haitian. Whatever word you want to put on it. You feel me? And I feel like we all have that because like I said about the 6 and the 9, Jamaicans could teach you some shit you ain't know. But if I sit down and think everything Haitian, I ain't gonna never get the experience. I ain't gonna never taste Jamaican food.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
American food. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I have to understand, but first I gotta understand where I come from. Then I gotta respect my neighbors, and then I gotta respect the difference. Okay, we gotta come to coexist. You different from me, I'm different from you. So you're a 6, you're a 9. You gonna come out in the daytime? I'm gonna come out at night.
Right.
We gotta agree somewhere. As long as we doing that, we can, you know what I'm saying? We can
coexist. There's a place for everybody too, man. So now, musically, get them like a quick little bio of that. So because I'm telling you, I have people that chime in, like even though I didn't know I had a miniature fan base in this 773 area code, Chicago, over here in Lee County, 804, South Carolina. Like I always write them down when they chime in or they tap in with me. So for those who have no like musical background on you, like get them like a quick one and what you got next that's coming up.
Musical background. I would just say let the music speak for itself. Y'all will have to go hear it. What they say about my music that I hear a lot is like, yo, you have a song for every mood.
Right. I agree with that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I got a song about I gotta quit smoking. You just came up on some bread, I got a song for that. You just broke up with your girl, I got a song for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't set out to do it like that. It just happened like that. You feel me?
Because you go off emotions.
Yeah. I don't want to say I'm an all-around artist. I just touch people because I focus on the emotion, the thing that we all have. And that's why you'll see the gangsters bumping my shit, and you'll see the nerds, and you'll see the women, you'll see the men, big, tall, fat, small. It's not just one thing, because I focus on that one thing that we all feel. So the music is I would say it's all energy. Like you just gotta listen to it. It's gonna hit you. Like Bob Marley said, when that shit hits you, you ain't gonna feel no pain.
Feel no pain, nigga. What you know about that, man? Chill out, man. You trying to like, hey, get on my playlist, man. Like relax a little bit. Like just relax a little bit, man. Don't talk about no Bob Marley.
I was just playing a Redemption song earlier. Like,
hey,
you feel me?
But okay, see, music hits
to give them a background,
no pain.
To get a background of my music, I would say as an artist, I feel like, all right, as an artist, you have to understand the history of music itself. I don't care how far you go. Understand that there were people doing it before you.
Right.
You don't got to go back to the beginning of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But try to get an understanding of everything else that's going on. Or
respectfully, you should want to. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you play basketball. You should know who Michael Jordan is or Kobe. You ain't got to know Wilt Chamberlain, Magic Johnson. But dog, like start doing it, educating yourself, and that's a good lesson that you just said.
Because when we operating off ego will make us think that damn, we saw Michael Jordan do all that balling. I think I'm finna come and do something that he ain't go through yet. Only ego will make me think that. Now, there is a place for ego. It's a time, but we got to know when to balance the ego, because ego is gonna make me believe in myself when I need to, right? But when it gets to thinking that everything is this, that's when it actually becomes ego, right? That's what makes the ego. It's all me. I'm greater. It's all, nigga. It's this way or no way. That's ego.
So now, with the music situation, it becomes expensive. I always talk with artists about this too, because they think it's just music. What is funding the music? Is music doing it all? Do you have merchandising? Are you into stock trading, cryptocurrency?
Okay, so
what are some other things that you playing around with?
When I first got into music, right, all I wanted to do was just go to the studio, make music, and create. But I didn't respect the part of it that was like, You got to make a living off this. Anything that you spending your money on, time, you want to make a profit. Yeah, I'm touching people on da-da-da, but I still got to pay. You know what I'm saying? But there are people that's making a living off music that I don't know. They're not worldwide famous, but they making like a couple 100,000, like based off their fan base. You know why? Because they understand this is a business, right? It don't matter what level you on, right? If I wake up and I do the same thing Jay-Z do, and I'm talking about action. He went to the studio, I went to the studio. He went to a meeting, I went to a meeting. I'm on my level doing it. I'm gonna get the same result. I'm gonna get to where he at eventually.
Right.
You feel me? Or I might just be on my level doing it, but it's the same. It's the same. You still have to do those same things. You feel me?
Right.
It's like saying, you don't think Michael Jordan thought about basketball today? I know for a fact Hove made a new bar today.
Just looking at something.
You already know you Jay-Z. You already speak. We heard you on Reasonable Doubt and all that other shit. Why you still making new bars? Why you still creating, Hove? Because he gotta kind of remind himself. He's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He love this shit.
So and it's crazy too. How I know I love music, and I'm gonna get back to the point, is because every time I quit, I'll get up the next day and record and forgot that I quit. You know what I'm trying to say?
I've been there.
So but yeah, like what's fun in the music is the music itself, right? So I learned about streaming, I learned about publishing, royalties. So now I know how to set it up to where, okay, I got a formula. Okay, I invest this much time studio. Okay, you know what? I spend too much time going to the studio. Let me just get my own little home setup. Right. So now that little time, all that money I was putting towards time and paying somebody else, I'm making that bread now, so I can invest it into my artwork. So now, because I have publishing, because I have TuneCore, because I'm signed with Create, they go get my YouTube royalties. I have different streams of income. So now, one thing an artist do, when you see the money you making, you wake up. It's like something hit.
Oh God, it hit different too, boy.
You know what I always tell myself? I never wanna like the money flow coming, but I don't understand the business enough to manage it right.
Right.
Because if I don't understand the business, I'm making money, but I can still be out here looking like I'm broke.
Right.
Blaming the label, blaming everybody else, but I ain't blaming myself because I understand, this is a business. There's a blueprint. Everybody that's doing it is following the formula. If you think Drake and the Baby and all these niggas, Lil Baby, that's somewhere in what they doing, it might be different, but it's one formula that's been proven and tested and tried and that they sticking to.
Right.
And that, like, I try to once the artist understands that and they separate, it don't have nothing to do with talent. You feel me? You have to advertise. You have to put your shit on the billboard. You gotta put your shit on shirts. Right. You gotta spend, because
like, that's whatever you do. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care. Like, you can take that same situation and put it with a barbecue stand on the side of the road. You gotta start deducting how much chicken you gonna buy, how much barbecue sauce you gonna buy, how much French fries, how much mashed potato. You gotta do deductions, because if you don't and you just live off the profit and go fuck it off, nigga, when it's time to come back on Friday and Saturday again, it's gonna be different. The supply and demand. You gotta understand. You gotta study so much to the point where you say, nigga, chicken sell way more in the summertime than it do in the wintertime, because niggas eating turkey because of Thanksgiving. You gotta look at everything and gauge everything, bro. Like, nigga, they don't sell eggnog all year round. When the last time you seen a nigga drinking eggnog in August? Almost never. No, they know that's delegated only for November to that. So you gotta study your craft, dog.
Even the ants understand it. The ants work all summer because they know what the winter finna be.
Right.
All this shit ain't finna be out here.
Nobody gave them a plan, bro. Nobody say, yo, my nigga, I know you was just born, but nah, they hit the ground running. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, animals do it. Nigga, as soon as that zebra drop off out that mama, nigga, you gotta start running off the rip, or that line gonna catch your ass by the throat, boy. You out of here.
I remember being in school when they told me about sea turtles. The mother come out of the water, bury the eggs, go back in the water. I kept asking, how the fuck do the sea turtles know the water is this way?
Right.
Why they don't go the other way? They innately, something in them just knows.
Right.
We already know everything. So that's why you got to know yourself, to trust yourself enough. And that's why I say, don't never go against yourself.
Right.
Don't never go against yourself.
Damn. You fucking me up right now. That's real, though. It ain't going to go to the side. They ain't going to go this way. They ain't even going to walk to the street. If they lay right there, and even when you see them, the little plants, and I'm gonna move on to the next question. Even when you see those, the barriers where the eggs is at, they be like, oh yeah, don't step over here because this is a turtle egg back. Nigga, they gonna go right. They gonna follow that moon. They gonna follow the stars because most times it's at night. Anytime. Anyway,
they in the line.
They whether they smell the water, whatever the case may be, is they know right where. And they don't need no swimming lessons or nothing. They jump right in motion. Boom. Listen. The next question, if you walk to the studio right now and there's three artists in there, no matter whether they're dead or alive, who is the three artists that you need to do with, that's on your bucket list?
Kevin Gates, Kendrick Lamar, and damn, it's somebody else. Kevin Gates, Kendrick Lamar. You said dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
I want to do alive because, of course, you know I'm gonna say pop.
Right.
For fact. And damn, it's on the J Electronica.
Oh, that's a good one.
J Electronica.
Nobody has said that name yet. I asked everybody that, and I ain't had nobody say that.
Now,
information. Before you get up out of here, I'm about to get you up out of here. Before you get up out of here, tell the people how to get in contact with you.
So all my socials is at Miramonk, MIRROR_MONK.
Okay.
So that's YouTube, that's Twitter, IG, and if you want to follow the label, it's Mirror Music, MUZIK. So it's MIRRORMUZIK, no underscore, at Mirror Music on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, it's been an awesome episode. A lot of knowledge dropped. Before you get up out of here, though, before I get you up out of here, this is what I need you to do. I need you to forget about me. I want you to take 60 seconds or less. 60 seconds. I want you to look in that camera. Because me and you deal with just about the same issues with people, man. There's some people that's out there that's about to lose their home or their apartment or get kicked out their efficiency. There's some people that's suicidal. They don't forget next year, forget next birthday, forget next week. They might not even make it through tonight. I need you to forget about me. I need you to look in that camera and I need you to talk to them, dog. 60 seconds. Let's go.
Okay, so Bomb, for everybody that's going through a hard time right now, to my young nigga that feel like he need to rob tonight and risk that 15 years that ain't gonna be worth it when he's 6 years and on that bed, to the nigga that feel like he about to get kicked out, rent due, but they ain't finna come put you like. We need to step back sometimes and just really realize, even when it do get bad, even when it do get fucked up, it's a blessing to be alive. Sometimes we have to get broken down, but if you are breaking down, that means it's because you're about to rebuild. Like I told you, I can't build a house on top of another house.
Right.
I got to break down that cage. Remember what I was saying about that cage? Sometimes we didn't even build that cage. That cage probably was given to me based off my environment, my culture, my background. I ain't asked for that.
Right.
Be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Right? Sometimes you already know, if I keep worrying about things that didn't happen yet, I create anxiety for myself. Right. If I keep worrying about things that happened in the past, that's regret. I'm tormenting myself. Live in the moment. Appreciate the moment. Hug your kids. Love your kids. Go look at the kids. If you have kids, it's a blessing. You know why? Because they don't, like I told you, they don't know about bills. They don't know about these things that you're stressing about. Right. So sometimes I'm not telling you to be irresponsible, but don't worry. Hakuna Matata, don't worry, be happy. Like, and another thing I know in my life, even when it did get bad, every time I thought, damn, this is it, boy. This is the one. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. My mind made it worse than it actually was.
That's the truth, man.
So the only thing we really battling is our mind, right? Be peaceful. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be good. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be messed up, fucked up, whatever. Love yourself, though. Through all of that, love yourself, and I promise you, it will get better. I promise you.
I couldn't have ended the show better than that, bro.
Feel
Hey,
me?
real talk, man. I appreciate every minute, second of this time, bro. You've been a blessing to me, bro.
Yeah.
Not just even the viewers, but just you've been a blessing to me, man. I love when I can see people that's not a waste of my time. And you ain't wasting nobody's time that you're around, man. I got so much love for you, young, and I ain't
Yeah.
never even, you know what I mean? Like, dog, this
Yeah,
is to
I
me.
operate off love. So
Yeah,
I got so much of it to give.
right.
So that's why if you're around me long enough, I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna motivate you. I gotta pour it into somebody. You feel me? I have to get, because I don't know. I just understanding. I everybody want to be understood, right?
Right.
But first we gotta understand ourselves. I can't, like, for me to tell you how to fuck with me. I gotta know how to fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Self-love,
Hey,
love yourself.
man, you done blessed a lot of people, man. I'm finna let you get up out of here. Man, go handle your business. Man, I'm gonna have this up in a little bit after I get all the little hiccups out the way. I ain't gonna ain't nobody
All
gonna
right,
blow
now I
off the little
appreciate it, man.
hiccups.
It was definitely divine timing, because we
Right,
tried to do it last time. You know what I'm saying?
right,
It had to happen in this time, in this setting, and that's why I'm happy you caught me. Like, I was gonna go to the studio and do the good back, but I'm like, nah, fuck it. Let me just be
right.
me. Like, I
It
want
ain't no it worked out how it's supposed to work out. And
exactly.
everything is just like how the universe needed to be, dog. So nobody wrong and none of that shit, man.
And back
Hey
to that shit
man.
you said. You see that one thing you said? It worked. Everything gonna work itself out. The only
Right,
reason you tripping is because you're trying to control it.
right.
Let go.
I can't even trip, bro. I
Don't
can't even
trip.
trip, man.
So
You know what I
everybody got
mean?
love and peace, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait till we do another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We gotta bang out some work too, man. I still got that in mind, but I wanted to at least connect with you and then have a little power out with you, man. I'm gonna be done sent you something. I just gotta go through the
Yeah,
I got some
that's how I
shit.
create too.
Right,
I gotta converse and build.
right,
I prefer those over to email me the session, because it ain't
right,
no connection. But when I know, okay, then the song will come from whatever
right.
frequency we on. Then it's real. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
it's
Hey man,
divine timing, though. I ain't
you
tripping.
talk about language, man. Hey man, be blessed and be safe out there, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, love and peace, fam.
Man, you already know. Man, Respect My Grind TV. It's another episode, man, with a great future legend, somebody that's awesome, somebody that's dope, somebody that got his head on right, man. It couldn't have been no better than this, bro. Like, hey, I'm gonna see y'all Respect My Grind on Instagram. That's right. At Respect My Grind TV. If you trying to connect with me, Grind Mode Chaos, all you gotta do is search that up, man. I'm out of here, man. I am gone.